Hello, varsity tennis players. This is exercise session 2 and going to help you stay fit during this time of sequestration in our home. Our goal is to also keep you away from that, not the exercise ball, but the video game controller. Of course, we're going to run through everything once, but I want everyone to try and do everything a second time while you're at home. We're going to start with what we started with last session, and this is going to be the butterfly squats. We'll do 10 of these, just going down, remember 90 degrees, and then up. You should be pushing with your lower abdomen muscles, your glutes, and you should feel it in your hamstrings. Boom, all right? So this isn't so much here as much it's the back part of the muscles, all right? So let's go and finish these off. Boom, feel it nice and tight. You should be able to wiggle your toes because the weight is going through your heels. 90 degrees. Up. Notice how my chest is up. All right, let's just do one more. And good work. Okay, our next exercise is going to be a decline push-up. This is a more challenging push-up, and it requires using good form. You can put your feet up on a couch or a chair. Your hand should be about shoulder width, going down, touching the floor. All right. And if you're having trouble doing this, you can always do a regular push-up. And I'll give you guys a challenge. And that challenge will be tomorrow. I want to see if you can do a 25 push-up challenge, doing 25 push-ups in a row without stopping. Okay? This next exercise is a one-legged glute bridge. This is another core strengthening exercise. You're going to raise one leg up and then just push your pelvis towards the ceiling. You're going to do 10 on each side. Again, it's building up that core strength, that plank type core strength using the transverse abdominis muscle. For those of you who want to make it a little more challenging and you have a ball at home, you can put your foot on the ball and do this exercise. As you can see, it takes a little balance thrown in to do it correctly. That's called proprioceptive balance, so that your body can react to changes in the center of gravity more quickly. All right, so either using an exercise ball or the floor, 10 on each leg. Okay, for our next exercise, we're going to be doing a sideline leg raise. I know it looks pretty easy, but the truth is this gluteus medius muscle is a little bit on the weaker side for a lot of people. I even see weak football players with this muscle group, so it's a good one to strengthen this leg abductor. All right, we're going to do 10 on each side. So flip around, do it on the other side. For those of you who may have some exercise bands, you can put a band around your ankles and add some resistance. Or if you have an ankle weight, you can add ankle weight going on. But this is a really good exercise for sports that require a lot of lateral motion. And of course, with tennis, we know we have a lot of lateral motion, right? Okay, good. Our next exercise is reverse hypers. These are back extensor exercises for this rector spinae mass, the multifidus muscles, so it's a good lumbar support exercise. And what it is, we're gonna lie on your belly, put your hand behind your head, and just bringing your head back like this. That's all it is. When you get to the top, you kind of hold a little bit. And that's a good exercise for the low back. Okay, this next exercise is the Russian twist. Grace, I know you have dumbbells at home, so I want to see you doing this one, okay? So you lift your legs up off the ground, and it's just a rotational. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8. I want you to try to do 15 of these, okay? This is strengthening the oblique musculature. So these are the rotators of the torso. And of course, we use a lot of torso rotation in tennis. Okay, so 15 of these, and of course, you're going to repeat that 2 times. Okay, this next exercise, we're switching over to abdominal strengthening, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a V-sit. We're going to arms up over your head, extend your legs, and we're just going to come up and make a nice V here, all right? And we're going to do 10 of these. Now, don't let your legs or your arms touch the ground in between, okay? So you stay up, and they come and meet. I know Aaron's going to have trouble with this one a little bit because he has such a long torso. Long arms and legs. So it's going to be more of a lever arm. It's a really wonderful exercise to get your total abdominal musculature as well as the hip flexors. 2, and let's do 1 more. And then 1 for good measure. Boom, so the V-sit exercise. Good work. Okay, for this next exercise, we have 2 more to go. This is going to be an abdominal crunch. You can do just a nice crunch on the ground. I love to use the exercise ball, okay? If you can order one of these or buy one of these, I got this one on Walmart online. It just took a week to deliver, and it was very inexpensive, like $15. So the thing for a good crunch is when you're lying over the ball, it extends. You get all of the abdominal musculature, and you just need to go up a few inches and then down. So you're just looking up at the ceiling. You don't have to come all the way up like that. Up to the ceiling, a little pause at the top, down. This is a really good exercise to strengthen the abdominal musculature. And as you can tell, because you're on the ball, you kind of have to balance at the same time. So it has a lot of our muscles working in concert together for balance with what's called proprioception and strengthening, core strengthening at the same time, okay? So I would recommend doing 3 sets of 20 of these because that'll give you that nice looking 6-pack that we all want to have when we're strolling on the beach this summer, or when we're allowed to stroll back on the beach, okay? So I'm just going to do 3 more here, but you get the idea. Nice, strong push-up. If you'd like to use one hand just to kind of monitor the musculature to make sure you're getting a good crunch, that's fine too. So ball sit up. If you don't have a ball, just do that same exercise with your back on the ground. Okay, for our last exercise, it's another lower abdominal exercise called the L over. You're going to lie on the ground. This time put your hands to your side because you're going to need this for leverage. Lift your legs up and you're just bringing them over to the side, okay? Just like that. So it's a rotational exercise for the lower abdominal musculature. I know we kind of harp on that transverse abdominis lower musculature, but the thing is, this muscle always is the first one to fire before the rest of your abdominals. So there's kind of a sequencing going on that really helps with athletics. So that's why we focus so much on that lower abdominal musculature. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of these. And then you're going to repeat it again. Okay, let's kind of do 3 more here. 1, 2, and 1 more. Oh, you guys are doing so awesome. And that's it for the rest of the week. And we'll come up with a 3rd exercise plan soon. Keep up the good work and stay safe out there.